Okay, class, to continue our topic. So this will be our last topic sa aton midterm, types of major account. We're done with our previous topic, no? Ang aton accounting equation. So this time, let's tackle about types of major account. So we have here types of major account. We have assets, liabilities, equity or owner's equity, no? You are very much familiar with that kung nalantan niyo na ang video about accounting equation. And we have income, no? Income and expenses. So, 5 kabilog: assets, liabilities, owner's equity, income, and expenses. So, 5. Okay? So, what are assets? Assets are those owned and controlled by the firm. Ang ginapanigayahan sang business. Liabilities are obligations of the firm arising from past events, no? Nag-arise siya because of the past events, no? Take up, yeah. Then, which are to be settled in the future. Of course, it's a liability. Nag-result sa from past and you need to settle it in the future. So, it's a liability. Owner's equity or equity are the owner's claims in the business. Okay? So, it is the residual interest in the assets of the enterprise after deducting all of its liabilities. So, owner's claims in the business, iyana ni owner. No? Ang owner's equity. Okay? Si Miss ang assets, Miss iya man na ni owner. Iyan ay isang negosyo. Ang ginamin niya da iya sa owner's equity, bali, amo na siya ang gin-invest ya ni owner. To hambal ko sa inyo nga ang iya gid ni owner gin-contribute for the business, no? Aside sa liabilities, yang liabilities ya is from the suppliers, no? Sa creditors, no? Naging pasulod ta sa aton business, no? Ginutang ta sa suppliers ta sa aton creditors, no? Ginbutang ta sa assets. Okay, income is the increase in economic benefits. Wala ko na siya na ano, wala ko siya na edit. During the accounting period in the form of inflows of cash, no? Income is inflows of cash or other assets. Okay, or decreases of liabilities that result in increase in equity. So, income includes revenues and gains. Expenses are decreases in economic benefits during the accounting period in the form of outflows of assets or residences of liabilities that result in decreases in equity. Okay? So, basi nagdibugulo nyo, decreases of liabilities income, miss. Nag-decrease atong liability, di ba, miss? Mabuhi na ang aton asset kay nagbayad ta utang. Ang ginamin niya na di class is it would be it might be ang natabo is hindi kwarta ang sa imo, ang gin bayad sa imo. So, example, ang business B and business A, how will I, decrease of liability. Si business A, may utang kay Juan. Okay? So, si business A, may utang kay Juan. So, i-decrease of liabilities, other assets, or decrease result in increase in equity. Paano siya mag-income class? Wait lang. Wala pa ko bika pa maahaw, so wala medyo loading. A decrease of liabilities that result in increase. Galing kay kung mag-serve ta kay... okay. Sa business A, may utang kay Juan. So, instead nga si business A, mabayad cash, ginserbisyohan niya na lang si Juan. Dawa na siya. So, ang utang niya to na-extinguish kay nagsugot si Juan nga ang services na lang ni business A ang ibayad sa utang. Okay? So, manala na. So, ang utang to ma-extinguish, ma-recognize na income. Okay? Amo na sa class. Okay? So, muna sa. Grabe na pa mo nakapaminsan mo ko ba. So, let's tackle now about the assets. So, assets, we have current assets and non-current assets. So, when we speak of current assets, these are assets that can be realized, no, collected, sold, or used up 1 year after year end date. Usually, we use the calendar year, no, the January to December. So, ang fiscal naman niya is ang year-end nga wala nag-end sa December. But it's still 12 months, no? 12 months ginaklas ang accounting. So, amo na siya ambal ni current ano siya ambal ya, current assets are assets that can be realized 1 year after year-end date, no? So, if we use the January to December, no? December aton year-end date, so kung ma-realize na siya, collected or sold or used up within 1 year, no, from January to December 31, let's say 2020, so it will constitute as current assets. No, examples include cash, accounts receivable, merchandise inventory, prepaid expenses. No, magamit mo if magamit mo ni siya within within 1 year, it's a current asset. So non-current assets are assets that cannot be realized, collected, sold, used up 1 year after year-end date. So examples include property. Hindi na siya ma-realize within 1 year. Long term ni si property. Okay, wala na siya ginano. But we depreciate that. Pero hindi ta lang na pag-ipadalman gid. No? So plant and equipment, no, long-term investments. Tangible assets are physical. Okay, plant and equipment. Equipment, furniture, building, land, no? Long-term investments, etc. Then we have tangible assets or physical assets such as cash, supplies, and furnitures and fixtures. So tangible assets, mga assets ta nga pwede ta mahikap. Una siya, tangible assets. Intangible assets are non-physical assets such as patents and trademarks. So if you are familiar with patents, no, mahal siya in trademarks. So it's an asset, but it's intangible. Hindi mo siya mahikap. So we have here current assets. Cash is money on hand or in banks and other items considered as medium of exchange in business transactions. Check, kaya miss, cash na? Yes. No, kaya it's, dasig mo siya mo convert into cash, no? It will be considered as cash equivalents. Okay? Ang cash siya, money, gini saya. Kwarta, gini saya, currency. Ang cash equivalents, those are instruments that are easy, liquid bala, anong liquid misman, tubig. Hindi sa business, when we speak of liquidity, dasig siya ma-convert into cash, no? Lapit-lapit na gid sa cash, tipis na lang gid tayo na lang cash na sa konting kembot na lang cash na sa dayo, no? It's a cash equivalent. Ang tawag dira. Okay, so accounts receivable are amounts due from customers arising from credit sales or credit services. Accounts receivable, amo ni siyang ginapaabot mo nga mabaton mo, no? From your customers, no? From your credit sales. Credit sales are those sales nga ginutang. Sales nga ginutang sang customer sa imo, it's credit sales. Or credit services, amo na siyang services nga ginutang sa imo. So accounts receivable. Ikaw ang ginutangan. So you have a accounts receivable. Pero kung if ikaw ang nangutang, it's a accounts payable. Okay? So we have here notes receivable. Same man siya sa accounts receivable. Galing supported ni siya by a note, no? Or promissory note. Ang nagutang sa imo, nag-issue promissory note. So you have a notes receivable. So inventories are assets held for resale. Inventories, amo na siyang mga assets nga gin-stock mo da, no, for your business. Example, if you are in a merchandising business, of course, damo-damo ka na inventories, kay damo-damo ka baligya. Supplies are items purchased by an enterprise which are unused as of reporting date. Ano na siya, miss? Wala na siya nagamit. Supplies mo, mga office supplies mo, wala mo siya nagamit as of year-end date. So it will constitute as your current asset. Kaya ang butang tabi nagbakal ka office supplies, mga bond paper, mga pentel pen. So hindi mo na siya maubos within year end. So it will go to your asset. Ang mga supplies nga nagamit mo will go to your expenses. Mambal ka. Miss, diba ambal mo within year end date kung wala mo na long term, na siya basi ano na siya, long-term asset na siya. Ang bilhin mo na class, no, as of year-end date, that would be your beginning supplies naman for next year. So, most probably, ubos na sa next year. No? Pagka next year, ubos na sa, so next year nga life, no, 12 months, di na siya kalabot, no, magkadto na sa expense. That would, it's a current asset. No? As of year-end date, ang buot to silingon sang current, as of year-end date, if makonsume mo na siya for the next 12 months, it will be your current asset. Okay? So accrued income, prepaid expenses are expenses paid in advance. They are assets at the time of payment and become expenses through the passage of time. So, mga expenses mo ni siya nga prepaid mo, ginbayaran mo na daan, pero as time goes by, magamit mo na siya. So, pakadto na siya kay expenses na. Prepaid expenses, bisan may expenses ang word, it will go to your asset. But kung ginagamit mo na siya as time goes by, ang cost ang nagamit mo will go to your expenses. Sa class, prepaid expenses. So, example yan is, mga prepayments mo, mga rent mo ba, no? Rent mo, nag-advance ka payment. Example, your rent is 10,000. Convert. Your rent is 10,000 a month. So, for 12 months, you will have a rent expense total payment of 1,200,000. Sakto? So, sang January 1, 2020 pa lang nagbayad ka na 1,200,000 sa imong ginarentahan. So, you have a prepaid rent. Sang January 1 ha? January 1 ka nagbayad. You have a prepaid rent of 1,200,000 as of January 1. It's an asset. It's a prepaid expenses or a prepaid rent expense. Still the same. Will go to your asset. Current asset. It's good for 12 months. As of January 31, ma-record ka. Expense of 10,000. Miss nga, expense. Diba 10,000 rent mo for each month? Na-used up mo na ang January, whole January. So your 10,000 will go to your expense. You still have a prepaid rent expense of 1,190,000. Sakto class? 10,000 times 12. Ay, sorry. 1 million. Gidyan no, grabe. Tayo. Naanad sa milyones. If 10,000 a month, liwaton ko ha. If 10,000 a month, ang imo rent expense, so you have 12 months no for the year. So you have a total payment of 120,000 butang taon January 1. So as of January 1, ang imo entry would be ang imo asset will be prepaid rent expense of 120,000. Okay? Explain ko lang prepaid expenses nag-current asset. Even though may expenses nga word. Pagka January 31, nabayad mo na to class 120,000. Pagka January 31, ang 10,000 mo na will go to your expenses. Expenses na gidya a deduction to your owner's equity. Then ang bilin would still be prepaid rent expense no of 110,000. No, kay 1 month pa lang ang na-use up. Pagka 2 months, magkadto naman ang 10,000 sa expenses. Ang bilin sa imo prepaid rent expense would be 100,000. 10 months na lang. No? And so on. So, muna sa class, ang ginamin niya nga prepaid expenses under current assets. Prepaid. Nabayaran mo na daan. Pero as time goes by, makadto na sa kay expense. Okay? Accrued income is revenue earned but not yet collected. That's accrued income. Receivable. Muna sa class, ang other terms sa receivable is revenue earned but not yet collected. So it's a receivable. Okay? Short-term investments are investments made by the company that are intended to be sold immediately. Si company nag-invest sa stocks. Stocks nga short-term lang na bala, nga buy and sell nga mga stocks. If you're familiar, trading. trading, stock trading. Hindi lang napagpano, pero it's an investment, no? Realizable within 1 year. Non-current asset, you have property, plant, and equipment, mga duta mo, mga salakyan mo. It's a long-lived asset, mabuhay, long-lived. Long-lived assets which have been acquired for use in operation and long-term investments, no? Investments being a long-term for long-term purposes, and tangible assets, no? Without physical substance, franchise, copyright. Lawig na sila, class lawig na ila-life. Liabilities are debts and obligations of the company to another. We're done with the assets. Let's go to liabilities. So we have current liabilities, no? That fall due, paid, recognized as revenue within 1 year after year-end date. Examples would be accounts payable, utilities payable, and unearned income. So accounts payable are amounts due or payable to suppliers for goods purchased and accounts for services. This is very familiar to you. Muna siyang utang mo, mabayaran mo lang dayon. Notes payable, ang utang which are supported with notes with promissory note. Ikaw naman yang naghimo sa promissory note. Nagutang ka supported with your promissory note. And accrued expenses are expenses that incurred but not yet paid. Salaries, muna example, accrued expenses, muna siyang expenses mo nga nagamit mo na pero ay mo pa nabayaran. Mga telephone expenses mo, di ba? Uli pa nagabi ka abot ang billing. So muna siya accrued expenses nagamit mo na pero ay mo pa nabayaran. Okay? So unearned income is a cash collected in advance. A liability is the services to be performed or goods to be delivered in the future. When we speak of unearned income, ang cash na baton mo na, no, from the customer. Pero wala ka pa ka-service, ka-render sang service. So, it's a liability. May liability ka nga serbisyo para kay customer. Kay nakabaton ka na cash. No? Since even though may income nga word, so unearned income will be your liability. Unearned. No? Nag-liability sa tungod sa kay word nga unearned. Wala mo pa siya na-earn class. Kay wala ka pa ka-render services. Or wala ka pa kahatag goods pero nakabaton ka na cash. Okay? So we have non-current liabilities, loans payable, mortgage payable. Actually, hindi siya current, no? Lawig na siya. Bayad ka ng interest. Okay? So owner's equity is the residual interest, no? Residual bilin, no, of the owner from the business after deduct mong liabilities from your total assets. Amo na ang ilang bilin. Residual interest, iyan na ni owner. It can be derived by deducting liabilities from assets. So capital is the value of cash and other assets invested by the business by the owner of the business. Amo na ito sa klaseng hamba ko sa inyo, si owner's equity, amo na siyang in-invest gidya ni owner. So drawing is an account debited for assets withdrawn by the owner for personal use from the business. So nabuhin sa asset, nabuhin sa equity. Okay? So income. Income is the increase in the resources resulting from performance of service or selling of goods. So income increases, equity. So example of this is the service revenue for service entities. No? Sales for merchandising. No? Ang term na ginagamit is sales for merchandising and manufacturing. So kung service entities siya, service revenue. Okay? Take note of that. Then expense is the decrease in the resources resulting from the operations of the business. Nag-decrease atong resources, no? Because we have this operation, no? We operate the business. So there will be a decrease just atong resources, no? Kaya naga-use up the resources. So it's an expense. So wala business nga wala expense. Okay, class? May business nga wala income, no? Kahit losing pa, may ara gid man na, di man na malikawan, pero ga income man na siya gamay. Pero ang business gidya is ga-incur gina expenses, di gina PD. And of course, ga-income gina ang business, no? Kaya nag-business ka pa, wala ka man nang galigi income, no? So you have a chart of accounts. A chart of accounts is a listing of accounts used by the companies in their financial records. So the chart of accounts helps to identify where the money is coming from and then where it is going. The chart of accounts is the foundation of financial statements. So, pre-final, kilala tanagid ni sa si chart of accounts. Amo pa lang to sang major accounts ta. So there is minor accounts pa. Okay. So amo na siya makadto, no? Amo na siya makita ta kay chart of accounts. Our major accounts and its butang ta its minor accounts. Okay? So that ends our midterm. So you have already your activity that will be considered as your quiz, as your 60% in your grades. And next week our exam would be on October 23. I'll give it to you by morning and send it to me 6 p.m. in the evening, no? So you still have much time to answer it. And kabay pa answeran nyo sa class nga rang kamo gid balag answer, no? La na do same man bala nga gakuha kamo exam, no? Try nyo na class, please practice that. Wala kamo nagalantaw sa inyo notes, no, para mabalaan nyo if may naintindihan gid man kamo sa accounting. Okay, so muna sa class. So, hindi na ako mag-class next week. You still have a lot of time to study for your exam. God bless you all. And see you when I see you sa distributions ang module sa next week. Okay? So, God bless you all, class. Thank you.